Oh no. The museum looks so weird behind resident services now. Hello everyone, this is Tom Nook. It is 12:01 p.m. this happy Friday, October 7th, 2022. And now, I'm sure you all can guess what I'm going to tell you next. It's today's big announcement. As stated in a previous broadcast, we've completed construction of the resident services building. That's not the big news for today. We've also added someone to our island staff. Oh, it's Isabelle, isn't it? Not gonna lie, I actually kind of forgot she was in this game. Hello, I'm Isabelle. As Mr. Nook said, I'm part of the resident services staff here on Vizima. While I still have much to learn, I will do my best to support everyone who calls this island home. Well, I believe that wraps up all of my announcements for today. As you can see, I did a little bit of off-camera mining. So, if you remember my first episode, I reset my old island. And before I did, I stored some items on a different island to come pick them back up eventually. And that's what I did. So that's why I have a golden watering can and all these cool items. I have a gift from Gulliver because I upgraded my house and Nook Inc. to celebrate resident services building opening. A pigtail and Nook Miles ticket. Awesome. That's great. Let's go to resident services and see what is new. And you can see some of the new items I put out. Ah, Henry. Hello, hello. You're Henry, right? Mr. Nook has told me about you. And there you have it. Isabelle and I will split up duties here to better support you all. Yeah, what's going on? Well, hello there. Your home now has another room where once there was none, yes? You can use it for whatever you like. As always, it's been ever so nice doing business with you, yes, yes. In addition to my normal duties, I can also talk about issues related to island construction. There are lots of fun projects that will make the island a more comfortable place to live. I can help with building bridges or inclines, such as ramps and stairs, or even moving existing buildings. And with that information in mind, what do you think? How can I be of assistance to you? Oh, you're already eager to hear how you can help out, Oh, got your attention, Our goal is to have the incredibly popular musician KK Slider come and put on a show here in Vizima. A KK show would be the culmination of all our hard work. I'd love your cooperation. I call it Project K. This plan of mine is divided into 3 main stages. First, we need more visitors to come to our island. Next, we need more folks to move here. And finally, we work hard to increase the overall image of this island. So for the first step, we'll increase the number of tourists by adding a campsite to our island. With that in mind, could you get out your phone, Henry? And done, I've sent you the recipe for a campsite construction kit. I think that's the move. I think that's the best thing here. We're gonna put it right here if we can. This is the spot. I picked a spot for the campsite. I hope lots of folks come to visit. Alright, time for a little voiceover. So the last part of this video you saw was, I think, streamed on the 7th, but the part you're watching right now was recorded on the 9th. So the day before, I don't really think I did anything other than upgrade my house, because whenever I brought some of my old stuff over, when I brought some of my stuff back, I didn't have enough storage in my house, so I thought I would go ahead and upgrade it. First thing, as always, is to check the mail. I got a letter from the HHA as well as Frobert. They gave me some gifts to help decorate my new house, or at least the addition to my house. Frobert gave me a bath. HHA, I think, just gave me probably a pendant or something. In the morning announcements of this day, Isabelle said that there was a villager at the campsite, so I had to go see who it was, especially since the campsite is so close to my house. Turns out that the villager was Kid, the very first goat villager I think I've ever met in New Horizons. Most certainly the first goat villager I've had on my island, or like invited to my island. Also, by the way, is Kid from Germany? Because he says Guten Tag, which I never really thought about that, but does that mean that Animal Crossing takes place on the real Earth? Is Kid from actual Germany? Before he could come to my island, he wanted me to talk to Tom Nook to see if it was okay for him to move in, if there was space or something like that. So I ran to do that, but on my way, Frobert stopped me, and Frobert gave me a new reaction, which was super fun. I love that villagers can actually stop you while you're running around to try, like, say something to you. It's so cute, and it really adds to the more of like the simulation aspect of Animal Crossing, which if you've played the other Animal Crossing games, you know that it's really missing the personality or the connectivity to your villagers. So I love the fact that in this game they stop and talk to you every now and then. So I make it to Resident Services. Tom Nook stops me to let me know the loan for my house upgrade is 500,000 bells. Thankfully, I think I have enough storage for a while, so hopefully I won't need to upgrade too soon. I can also now customize the exterior of my house more, but I don't really plan on doing that. On my last island, my house was a priority of mine for a while. But on this island, I think I want to focus more on the island itself than my house. But more importantly, Tom Nook says that the guest at the campsite can move on to the island, which is obvious. Of course he can. So I ran ahead and told Kid. Very excited to have Kid on my island because, as I said previously, he's the first goat villager I've ever had. So it'll be fun seeing him walk around everywhere. On my way, I also stopped by Timmy and Tommy's to buy a couple things because I would really like to have the shop upgraded to Nook's Cranny. Because whenever it gets upgraded to Nook's Cranny, you unlock some items that aren't on display in Timmy and Tommy's. So I would really like to get them upgraded soon. I also got the candy, one piece of candy for Halloween. After that, I went to Mabel to buy some clothes because I would also really like the Able Sisters to open shop, because ever since resetting my old island, I've been missing the Able Sisters. I've been wanting to get some custom path codes, and I've been really wanting to just have some more clothes in the game. Alright, this part of the video I do not have a script for. I'm just gonna say things as I see things. But near the end of my time playing, I thought I would decorate a bedroom, because my storage was full, and I thought, hey, if I decorate, I'll be able to pull some stuff out of my inventory and free up a little space. So that's exactly what I did. I started with a bedroom, because you have to have a bedroom. I was super excited to get Luna's bed, to go to some dream addresses and look around for inspiration, as well as potentially going to some of my viewers' islands, seeing what they have going on. And you can see I'm kind of going for like a grandma aesthetic. I don't know what you would call it, because I don't really have too many of the items I would normally use, which would be a lot of ironwood, a lot of darker, warmer tones. That's my style. But I've never built like this, so I thought it would be really fun, really cool. I struggled quite a bit figuring out how I wanted the layout, which I always struggle doing. I wanted the bed to be in the middle to have a symmetrical look. I don't remember if I kept that or not. And again, still just kind of trying to figure out where to put stuff. You can see the boxes at the top. I ended up putting a bookshelf by those, and I think getting rid of the boxes. Because what I had in mind was, if this is grandma aesthetic, if this is like a spare bedroom or something, it would only make sense that it's being used for a little bit of storage, which I thought would be funny, a little detail to add. But we're nearing the end of my little dialogue of this room. You can see me just moving a couple tiny little things around, nothing major. everything's more or less set in stone, and then I go to the walls and I start putting a few things up. I think I just put up a clock. I don't know. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Yeah, I just moved the clock and I had a pretty flower painting, and that's it. That being said, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, check out my other Animal Crossing videos, and consider subscribing and leaving a like if you're interested. I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel. So hopefully I'll get to see you next time. Bye bye.